We're looking at chips today, really focusing in on shares of Nvidia, that hitting a sluggish run, the stock falling. It's now down more than 10% from its record close last month. You want to know when its record close was? The day of its record close? It happened to be Election Day. And since Election Day, Nvidia is down. It's in fact now down well more than 10%. It's getting closer to 11, 12%. The rest of the Magnificent Seven, all of them have been higher. So if you look at that ETF that tracks the Mag 7, it's up. If you look at each of them, especially Tesla, which has far and away been the winner, they're all up. Nvidia is one of these things is not like the other situation.
And we spoke recently to Nancy Tengler, who a very smart investment strategist and Nvidia bull, and I was asking her about this and what sort of she thought explained that, and I bounced one idea off her, which is, could it be in part that there's a product transition occurring at Nvidia? Could that help explain some of the weakness? And Nancy basically just told us that she just thinks the market has a short-term memory. She actually told us she was using this weakness to add to their position over there. Because I think her bottom line to us was, Julie, she looks at Gen AI spending and it's still going very strong. And her bet, like a lot of folks, is if that's true, then Jensen Huang is a beneficiary.
Well, the sort of new hotness over the past few days in the market has been Broadcom. In contrast to Nvidia, it was up 24% on Friday following its earnings. It's up again today by double digits. And yes, the reception to Broadcom's numbers was impressive from analysts. However, what's interesting is if you look at the outlook for next year, you look at a Stacy Rasgon from Bernstein, you look at a Vivek Arya from Bank of America, they like both stocks going into 2025, both Nvidia and Broadcom. I had a chat on the phone today with John Vinn over at KeyBank, and he said there seems to be this view now that people have been waiting for the custom silicon wave to come. In other words, the hyperscalers, other companies start to design and have their own custom chips. And Broadcom is seen as a main beneficiary of that, particularly following its report. He happens to think that it's premature, that we're seeing this real shift in the market, but that is a shift people have been waiting for.
Yeah, in terms of just showing the love for Hock Tan's company, per Bloomberg data, all in, 25 analysts have now raised price targets by an average of 19%. No analyst cut price targets on Broadcom. No analyst downgraded. 12-month target is around 232 now.
Yeah, and what's so remarkable about that? That company matched estimates with its earnings. It was all about the commentary around AI, around the total addressable market for these custom chips that we're talking about, and what that is going to lend to Broadcom in the future. But it also gave a big range. It said maybe that AI market could be between $60 to $90 billion by fiscal year 2027. 60 to 90 is a pretty big swing.
You had mentioned Stacy Rasgon, who took his target to 250.
Yeah.
And Stacy kind of told his clients, for him, he looked at Broadcom and said, bottom line, the AI story there just seemed to be kind of really coming together for Hock Tan. And a lot of people obviously agreed with him.
Yes.